Hey everyone, so I just got back from Sacramento. It was such a great 24 hours with the National MS Society. We were with about 50 people, all of us with MS, all from across California, and it was great to see what we were able to accomplish. We met with senators and assemblymen and women to help push bills that are really going to make an impact, not just for people with MS, but for people everywhere. And so the first one is telehealth. So telehealth, for those of you who maybe have never heard of it before, is a bill that would require insurance companies to reimburse doctors for patient visits via telehealth, such as a video chat or video conference, just the same way they do as if they see them in person. And this is really important because a lot of people with MS have disabilities. They can't get to see their doctor. Perhaps it's difficult for them, or they can't drive. Maybe this nearest specialist is 3 to 6 hours away. They have to get a hotel room. It becomes a whole process for them just to see a doctor. And so what this would allow patients to do is to visit their doctor through video chat. So perhaps you're someone who has to see a doctor. You've had no real changes with your symptoms. You just need to check in. It's your monthly kind of checkup. This would allow you to video chat with your doctor and to have that interface and to have him see what's going on and to be able to make recommendations, maybe perhaps change your medication, do any updates that need to be done without you having to actually go to the doctor's office, which is wonderful. And you often see telehealth being used in surgeries now. It is being used by Kaiser, but most insurance companies are not using it. Why? Because insurance companies are not reimbursing doctors the way they should. So this bill would force insurance companies to reimburse the doctors just the same way they do for visiting them in person as if they use the telehealth, which is great because that would allow so many patients to be able to visit their doctors, to do routine checkups, to kind of check in as they need to using video chat, which would be wonderful. The next bill is a bill that would allow patients timely access to healthcare and to doctors. So right now, actually already in law, it states that insurance companies, you have a right as a patient to see a specialist within 15 days of being suggested to see one. You also have the right to see your primary doctor within 10 days of making a request. Right now, nobody knows about this. Even the senators and the assemblymen have no idea that these rights are even available to you, but they are. And so what it would require is that insurance companies to notify you that when you enroll in your health insurance plan and when you renew your plan to say, just so you know, if you ever have to see a specialist, you have the right to see one within 15 days. If you ever have to see a general doctor, you have the right to see one within 10 days. And if you're not getting the chance to see one in those timelines, here's the number to call so you can complain. This is a big deal because a lot of us don't know that. I didn't know that. I've had to wait a month to see a specialist and I have MS, which is a long time to wait to be able to get answered. And had I known that I had the right to see someone sooner, I would have called my insurance company and said, hey, send me to someone else, send me to someone who can get me in within 15 days without any additional cost to myself. And that's how it is. You will not be charged anything additional if you have to see someone who is out of your network or in your network. It's the same. The insurance companies have the right to take care of you, and you have the right to know what you have available to you. So that's what this bill is going to do for us. The next one, and it's crazy as this sounds, but we're actually having to fight to make sure that insurance companies will not raise your premiums middle of the year. So a lot of people have complained that they've signed up with insurance companies, often on their own and individual plans, and halfway through the year, the insurance company has decided that it's going to raise their premium. Or perhaps that medication that you usually get for a $10 copay, well, now they're going to raise that copay, so it's a $50 copay. And right now, it shouldn't be that way. It's crazy that we even have to fight for this, but we are. So what this bill would do is it would require that insurance companies cannot change your premium. They cannot change any of the prices that you have signed up for middle of the year. So whatever you signed up for at the beginning of the year is what you're going to have for the entire year. All insurance companies. Now, obviously, insurance companies are not happy with this, but you know what? This is how it should be. This is what's right. And this is really what the MS is fighting for. So these are the big three bills that we were fighting for when we went to Sacramento. It's going to take some time. We probably won't hear much for another couple of months once they start going through the different houses and committees, but I'll keep you posted, and hopefully these bills will pass, as it would be great, not only, again, for people with MS, but for everyone everywhere. So thanks, guys. See you later.